Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. I'm going to go over an update with XRP, but first I'm going to go over the three biggest assets in the crypto market. Real brief, takes just a couple minutes. If you just landed here, drop a like, hit the subscribe button. That'd be greatly appreciated. One of the reasons I go over the three biggest assets in the marketplace is because they're going to drive the whole market. And if they're going up, XRP is going to go up. So you got to check the data on those. Not to say there can't be pumps in between. Of course there can. So here we are. Overall view on the monthly or weekly chart with Bitcoin. So let's take a look at Bitcoin, guys, because out there in the Twitter world, and people are putting the videos out there. Oh, you know, guys, bear market rally, bear market rally, bear market rally. Let's take a look at Bitcoin on the weekly time frame right here. You see there, it's right there. And one of these indicators is very important to check is the RSI, guys. So the RSI is way down here, and you can see it's taking everything out, as I said in my previous videos. You can see the waves of it. Here's this wave 1, 2, there's a 3. It is a corrective cycle, and it has room. What does Bitcoin have to do right now? It has room to go back up there like that and make that fifth wave, okay? That's what the data is telling. That's what the data is saying, guys. At the end of the day, that's what it's doing. Comparing the bear market over here, you know, people are like, oh, there's rallies in Bitcoin. You know, did you see those massive rallies? Yeah, they were over there. But look where the RSI was when those rallies. It was way up there. So if it's going down and you're reasonable, you'd be like, is there more downside in this area? Probably, just like over here, right? Just like when we were over here. When Bitcoin is up there, you see that? Comparing that area, and you go right up there, and you're like, oh, Bitcoin's still going to go down. So same thing over here. Bear market, you look right there. Oh, Bitcoin can still go down. Boom, there it goes. Bitcoin can still go down. Boom, there it went. You see the similarities? Okay, check this out. Let's go to the monthly. You see the monthly. And here's this wave. Here's its wave. And this is a third wave peak. Third wave peak right there. And then it's correcting that. And this monthly RSI is taking everything out. So it's ready to go for another run. Let's take a look at Ethereum on the weekly chart. See RSI, there it is, right there in that area. RSI is all the way down here. You go over here, first wave, correcting that second, up for this third. There's the fifth of the third because it's still high up there in the weekly RSI. So right there, that's peak. That's the fifth wave of the third wave. Third, fourth, fifth, right there. Correct back around in this area, bring this RSI down there, okay? This area, you have a good shot that Ethereum could have made a wave one, guys. You could be witnessing the unbelief wave. Nobody believes it. It's going to come down and correct, and boom, it can go back up. People are still comparing the bear market over here to that. They're like, oh, there's rallies. There wasn't really. There's a rally right there with Ethereum. And you can see, where was that in the weekly RSI? Way up there. So it goes up. You'd be reasonable to say, probably more downside with Ethereum, right? Because it's over here, just like over in this one. It went up, more downside. Same thing. But now Ethereum, in my opinion, guys, right there, check that out. You see? It's on to something new. So either this is a massive bounce, a massive fake out. It's on to something new. It's trying to come up and back test that. More than likely in this RSI, it'll come up and back test this RSI right back down here. Excuse me, that trend line, okay? BNB. There's no doubt in my mind that this right here is not a fifth wave for BNB, okay? There's various reasons. For one, if you take a look at that, it didn't even break that third wave peak, okay? And you see with BNB, here's this massive wave one, correct back down. There's the third wave right there. There's the fifth of the third with the divergence, back down and all the way back down there. There it is at the 2018 bear market right there. And there's the RSI back over here. Okay, so with that, you're probably again witnessing maybe a wave one. It's going to come retest that trend right there and then start making its way up there. You have a good shot of that. Is it guaranteed? No, it's not guaranteed. I want to make that clear. It's not guaranteed, but that's what I'm planning for. You know, I'm planning for that so far, and until it proves otherwise, that it's doing something different. I'm going off with what the data tells me, and not what crypto Twitter tells me, not what the media tells me. What the data is telling me. Okay, guys. So now we're going to XRP. So XRP on its chart, you can see It's kind of in the similar situations. RSI is way back over here, and it's taken everything out. So if Bitcoin's going to do possibly a fifth wave, if Ethereum's possibly going to do a fifth wave, if BNB's possibly going to do a fifth wave, maybe there's something over here similar going to go on with XRP. Possible, right? Highly probable. If it's going to be happening with those three assets, highly probable it's going to happen over here with XRP. Now, here's the thing, guys, with XRP. There's been people asking me about this is a new wave for XRP. I don't think so. I think XRP is in a fifth wave. I'm going to explain to you why I think that. One is that this is the original count is right here. What I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. I don't agree with that because of this wick. You see that wick? Wicks have screwed me in the past. Take it out and you have a different thing. Wicks have screwed me in the past. And if you go over here, there is no wick. Okay. The wick is not on this chart. Okay. So if you take a look at this weekly RSI, you have a massive spike on the RSI here and here. Okay. So your highest peak is right here. In my opinion, wherever the highest peak is, the wave with the most momentum is a third wave, guys. It's a third wave. Okay. And then it came over here corrected, just like into a fourth wave down here in the RSI, kind of deep to go into another wave. All right. So here's what I did to kind of relay this information to let you guys know why I'm coming up with this information. In here, in my opinion, are 1, 2s and another 1, 2. And if you break them down, it was able to rocket up on this, come back down this second wave, bam, onto a third, back down for a fourth, bam, up on the fifth. Then it's got another one behind it, 1, 2, up on that. It'll go to complete that, back down for that, up for that third, excuse me, back down for that fourth, and bam, up for that fifth. Now, how did it complete this last wave? You can see right here, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5 to complete that last wave up there. There's sequences in there. And you can see this in the RSI. So let's start over right here. If you saw RSI, I know I'm going a little bit technical to explain this, but here's your 1, 2, you can see right there. And it made another 1, 2. So you can see right here in this area, 1, 2. This one came real deep in the RSI. You want to see that. You don't want to see it break the low, but you want to see it deep in that RSI. Why? Because then it can do bam, just like that, and then go up and complete those waves when you see that. Like I explained in some other videos, when you see a second wave and the wave comes up like so, right? Here's a first wave coming down for a second, right? Like this, okay? So second, it's going to come down. You want to see that RSI come real deep, even below the other area. But you don't want to see the second wave to go below this wave over here. But you want that RSI, the deeper it goes, the better it can go bam, back up like that, okay? So if this is 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, with more 1, 2s in there, and this is a third wave, right? Right here, then you have another one behind it, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then bam, 5. Okay. Why do I say that? You take a look at the time. This fourth wave up here was real short. You see this fourth wave? Real short. They usually have a similar time sequence too. You see how short that is? It was only 49 days. And you look in here for these times, these waves were not very long. So I take a look at that wave. That wave was only 42 days. Okay. I take a look at, let's say, where did this wave start and it corrected? How long was that wave? 126 days. So those waves go with that wave. Then you have a wave over here. Okay. You see this wave? I'm going to go like this. Boom. Oh, right over to the end of it. 329 days. This wave went real deep though. It looks like it probably went 80 or 90% of that wave. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so then you have this wave over here. And check this wave. You see, it was a more shallow, long, drawn-out wave. So this is likely the fourth wave, and this is the second wave. Deeper and shorter. This was not as deep, but much longer. And one reason is because of the bear market. Okay. I hope that makes sense on why I'm explaining that from a technical, logical sense with XRP. Okay. And then the RSI data is telling me the same thing also too. So now we're over in this area. What I think XRP potentially, not guaranteed, is making is what's called an ending expanding diagonal. And this is an ending diagonal. What that means, it's going to be the end of it. Not the end of the asset for good. It's just the end of its cycle. End of what cycle? It would be the end of this whole cycle, like so. And then it'll be correcting into a wave 2. Okay. So now you have that with XRP. Here would be the, it'd probably just go back to these areas like that, something like that, guys. If perhaps it does this. Remember, I said if perhaps it does that. So wave 1 back down for a wave 2, complete its wave 5. So let's go back over to, say, Ethereum, up onto a wave 5, and then it's going to correct into a wave 2. Kind of like XRP, back up and correct. I hope that makes sense. So now we're in this area, which is more debate for this area. So you can see with diagonals, they don't follow traditional, I don't want to say traditional, they don't follow RSI rules per se. And there's not really rules with RSIs, but typically with a motive wave, I'm going to show you guys an example. Okay, typically with the motive wave, you have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like so, right? In the RSI, the wave with the most momentum is the third wave, just like over here. The third wave has the most momentum. That's how you find them. When they go up, they're the most dynamic. Boom, they go all the way up in the RSI. Just like over here. This wave 1 didn't go quite as high. The wave 3 is much higher. We have a 5 over here that's lower. In a diagonal type move, it's a little bit different. Typically, what you can see is, say it's like this, okay? A diagonal type move, it could be different. Where one of these, depending on what kind of move that it is, the wave 1 could have the most momentum, or the wave 5 can have the most momentum. It just all depends on what kind of diagonal it is. You can see here, this wave 1 had the most momentum right here so far. Came down, and then this is potentially a wave 3, over for a 4, back up for a 5. My guess is there's a potential for this wave to maybe go above that wave over there. There is that potential for that, but it might not. It might just stay above in this area. So as an example with XRP, it can make a move up like so, right? And maybe just go above that other wave over there, still creating divergence from this third wave to that fifth wave. That could happen over there, or it might not take it out. It might just stay in this area like that. Okay, guys, now I'm back over to this wave. I'm going to explain this wave, what I think is a potential that could be going on. Now, I want to say this is not guaranteed. Once again, it's not guaranteed, but there's a nice 3-wave move here, a nice 3-wave move for XRP. Now, is there a potential that this 3-wave move could just be a bounce up and then swing back down like that? There could be. There could be. So you want to keep that in the back of your mind that could be happening with XRP. But the data on a weekly chart on the RSI is likely telling you there's a really good, you have a really good shot that it's warming up down in this area to start making another run, either a pretty good size bounce up or another wave run up this way, in my opinion. Okay. So breaking this down, I'm going to go down to a 3-day chart, and I'll show you here with what XRP did. Okay, guys. So here you can see you have a wave 1, 2, up for a 3, 4, 5. So it's like a diagonal type move. You can see this 5-wave move, the highest peak on the RSI is right here. Okay, the 5th wave. So 1, 2. I'll show you right here like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now you have a 3-wave move back down like so. 1, 2, boom, all the way back down to that trend line. So now you know you have 1, 2, more than likely. And you have 3 more waves right in here. You see that? 1, 2, 3, 4, boom, 5, all the way up. And you can see that 5th wave on there, if perhaps it is a 5th wave, was the highest peak on the RSI, but lower than that one over there. So this move is potentially 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I doubt that this move, what some potentially are saying that this is all wave 1 and then this is a 2. It could be going into wave 3. That is a possibility. I don't think so, guys. I don't think so. So now if you take a look, let's go out to the weekly. Now they have those broken down. Back out to the weekly. You can see these moves that it made. Back down, came deep for a second wave, back up for this third wave, and a 3-wave move back down, like so, for this 4th wave. To do what? Make a move back up there, in my opinion. So the move that it's doing would be 1, 2, hit the trend line, back up for that 3, over for 4, and then bam, back up like that with a target area just probably beyond all-time highs would be my opinion in that area. They could have a serious overthrow, like, you know, $5, $6, maybe $7 or something like that, in my opinion. Something like right in that area, just beyond all-time highs right here. Okay, so all-time highs was $3.66. You know, between $3.60 and $5. Could it shoot up higher? It could, but a safe deal would be just above that all-time high for that area. So, you know, it's going to be hard to get a trajectory on there. You know, maybe it even goes higher like that, $8, something like that, guys. It could do that. So that's my take on explaining XRP, guys. And this will be the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now the alternative count that they're saying this is done, whoever else is explaining it, you know, through the word of mouth to me, and this was a second wave correction, and now this is going to become the alternate count is that this is you know, 1, 2, and it's going into a third wave. You know, it could be going into a third wave. There is that possibility, but based on the data over here with Ethereum, with Binance, and even with Bitcoin that I have on the chart right here, guys, it wouldn't be following exactly what I would think is going to be coming out with XRP, guys. I think there's one more hoorah, that's a 5th wave, and then, you know, this will be your exit right here. So it's going to go up like so. On the RSI, it's down here, it could warm up and then, you know, come just back up like that. And then you're going to have from that third, you just take your trend from that 3rd wave peak, and it'll be like that. And then you'll have your divergence, just like so. Okay. Just like in this instance, I'll show you as an example, let you guys know. You can see between this wave here, you see the RSI peak on that wave to this wave. This is an example. There's divergence. So from that wave to that wave, it's higher in price, but it's lower in RSI. Okay, that's creating what's called bearish divergence. That was your cue to exit, to tell you that this was going to be going on, to do a correction, and now it's going to do it again to go back up to create divergence, more than likely between this wave and that wave, creating and ending this cycle for XRP, like so. Where XRP cycle will be 1 and then correct back down to 2. More than likely, probably this would be the target area somewhere in here, guys. It's going to be difficult to figure out. Figure an 80% drop, wherever that be, 80-90% drop, wherever that is. So there's 91%, back down to 98 cents. Seems reasonable, like that. Okay. All right, guys, that's the end of my video for XRP. If you made it all the way to the end, drop a like, hit the subscribe button. Peace.